It's film room time, and today we're taking a look at Oregon defensive end, pass rushing outside linebacker, whatever you want to call him, Kayvon Thibodeaux. If you're not familiar with what we do in these videos, we take a look at some of the top prospects in the upcoming draft, leading up to the draft, and break them down, see what shows up on tape to kind of give you an idea of and what the player's like, what their strengths are, what the potential weaknesses are, who they compare to, and how they might translate into the NFL. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get into the tape. Let's take a look at Kayvon Thibodeaux. Now, Kayvon Thibodeaux has been one of the better defensive players in college football the last couple of years. 6'5", 250 pounds. He's explosive off the edge and just knows how to make plays. And that's what I want to show you first. He's going to be lining up here at the bottom of the screen, and he's just going to use his speed and power to drive this left tackle back and get the sack right there on the quarterback. As we see it from the end zone view, he's just able to just drive him back and then sneak in there for the sack. Using that speed, using that power, gets the speed going, gets up underneath that left tackle, and is able to just drive him back in for the sack. That playmaking ability, that explosiveness shows up once again here against Cal. He's down at the bottom of the screen, kind of lined up about the 5 technique-ish, and he's just going to use that explosiveness just to burst through and get that tackle for the loss. He didn't finish with the actual tackle for the loss, but his ability to slow up, get his hand, and stop that running back allowed his teammate to then get the tackle for the loss. But like I said, he's just his ability to just shoot through, get that explosiveness, that body control to adjust, and he's able to just go in there and disrupt and make a. In this clip, what I want to highlight is just Thibodeaux's speed. Not only does he have the power, not only does he have the explosiveness, he has the sheer speed to be able to beat tackles and get into the backfield. And in this play against USC, he's facing off against Elijah Vera Tucker, a guy that went the 15th overall pick in this past year's draft. And as we see up here, he's right at the center of the field, and he's able to just burst off the ball and just beat Vera Tucker around the corner. And as we see it from the end zone view once again, he just has that explosiveness and then that top end speed to get to the edge, and then the ankle flexibility, the bend that he's able to get around that corner and finish with a sack. And then again against USC, just showing that speed and that power. He's going to go in at this right tackle and engage with him and be able to push him back and then win around again with speed. So as we see this, he just goes and attacks right at him, gets him off balance just enough that he's able to go around and win with speed, knock the ball out, and create a turnover. Just using that speed and that power once again to win. All right, and the last pass rushing clip I want to show you is just once again, just that speed to power. I've shown him with the speed. I've shown him use that, the straight power. And then here's just his ability just to bowl over the guard. And they still complete the play here. But he was able to disrupt, get a hit on the quarterback, knock him down, and just show that he can, cut inside and still produce, whether it's not just going off the edge, he can still go inside and get that pass rush. Now, because Thibodeaux can win in so many ways and he commands all this attention, teams are trying to find different ways to stop him. And in this play against Cal, they're going to send 3 guys at him. He's going to get, in essence, triple teamed. So as we see here at the bottom of the screen, they're going to try and chip him with the tight end. Here's blocker number 1. And then as we see here, we have right tackle, which is blocker number 2. And then they have the running back filling in too as blocker number 3. Their effort to try and prevent Kayvon Thibodeaux from getting in there is sending 3 people at him. The last time I've seen a defense or an offense try to triple team somebody was Myles Garrett at Texas A&M. Now, so far, everything that I've shown you has been Kayvon Thibodeaux rushing the quarterback, but he's much more than just a straight-up pass rusher. He's a complete defender, and in this play against Stanford, he's right here on the right edge. He's going to show his ability to play the run, and one of the things that you want out of your edge defenders is the ability to set a hard edge. And on this play, he's going to come and he's going to take on this tight end, and as we see here, he engages with them and sets this hard edge. He not only does he set it, he's put himself in a position that he's able to be there in case that running back wants to go outside, but because he set that hard edge, that running back has to cut it inside, and he goes inside to a host of defenders. And it's all because Thibodeaux had set that hard edge and prevented him from going to the outside. Now, another thing that I wanted to highlight was Thibodeaux's ability to, just go out and make plays, especially in the run game. Here against Stanford, he's lined up out here, at the 7 technique, and they're going to run the ball away from him, and he just uses his speed, his relentlessness, the power, just to go down the line. He engages and just use that quickness to go and make a play down the line. So even when they're trying to run away from him, he's still able to make plays. He's got the agility, he's got the power, he's able to get off blocks and just get down the line, show the motor. Some guys might take this play off, and he doesn't, and he goes down the line to just make that play. Then, as I mentioned in the last clip, his motor. And that's one of the things I want to see with these ultra-talented players, these top prospects, is how is their motor? Are they giving up on plays? Are they quitting on plays? What are they doing? And you don't see that with Thibodeaux. Even in this play is a prime example of that. At the top of the screen right here, he's going to rush, and he doesn't win. And instead of giving up, he works his way and is able to knock down that ball. Even when he's not able to beat his defender, he still has found a way to get in there and make a play to help his team out. Now, it's easy to see why Kayvon Thibodeaux is considered to be one of the top prospects in this 2022 NFL draft class. He's got the complete game. He can win off the edge, around the edge with speed and power. He's got some pass rush moves. I didn't necessarily highlight any of those. He can win, rushing inside. He can be a factor in the run game. He can do it all. Now, at 6'5", 250 pounds, he's got the size to go with it too. Size, athleticism, and production. Now, when I'm looking at him, comparing him to some of the receivers or the pass rushers that come off, I'm not ready to put him in the Chase Young category, the Myles Garrett category, but I still think he's a guy and that's going to be a top 5 pick. He right now is my top rated player in this 2022 class. Now, I've still got a long ways to go. There could be other guys, but at this point, I have him as my top rated player. That's ahead of any of the quarterbacks. I think he's a guy that's got Pro Bowl type potential. I think he can come in day one and be a starter and give a team a premier pass rusher. And so I'm anxious to see him playing it this season, get to see Oregon play a full schedule. We got kind of robbed of that this past year, so it'll be anxious to see. So I hope everybody enjoyed these. Make sure the best way to get these breakdowns is to subscribe to the channel. Here on YouTube, hit that subscription channel. Make sure you're following me on social media, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Make sure you're following me on all those, draft_Brian. Thanks for watching, and until next time.